Matt Maloney springs free for the jumper. Maloney, who was born in Silver Spring, Maryland, but grew up in New Jersey and went to Penn. Michael Smith off the glass.
Good job of pushing it down, and Michael hustling down to get inside position quickly, and Alexander spotted him and got him the ball.
Wizards have cut it to 2. Terry goes into the lane, lays it underneath to Lorenzen Wright. Ball's on the floor. Wright is fouled, and Laettner wants an offensive foul because Wright used the left elbow, but I think they're going to get contact before he threw that arm up.
First of all, I think Lorenzo goes a long way shuffling his feet. Could have gotten called for traveling there. Watch the left arm bend off the defender, Laettner, but Laettner gets the foul.
First personal on Christian Laettner. Wright in his 5th year from Memphis. He played just 2 years there. And in his 2nd year with Atlanta after 3 in LA with the Clippers. Laettner draws the foul at the other end. 25th game. You remember he missed the 1 game because of the flu. And is averaging 13.7 points with the Wizards. He started in his 13th game with Washington tonight. Again, Lorenzen Wright, but this time Courtney Alexander the rebound. And the Wizards can tie or take the lead. Alexander tipped over by Muhammad. And Maloney will bring it up. Wright goes all the way inside and draws the foul. Lorenzen Wright has had success so far tonight on the inside.
He's had a couple of other big games against Washington too, averaging 16 points in the 3 games. But here he gets inside, and that's someplace he's been here. Oh, good recognition. Popeye saw that all the way. Backdoor cut by Laron Profit, but Popeye was the one that recognized it and delivered the ball.
1-point game. Jason Terry. Wright again moves inside and scores past Popeye Jones. He is having his way in the middle.
And he's just getting inside too often and too easily.
Illegal defense. Grain, our producer director. Tony Lamarzi, our graphic artist, as Courtney Alexander misses. Michael Smith pulls down the rebound. Nesby shoots and scores his 2nd 3-pointer of the game. So the Wizards have made 8 of their last 10 field goals. Atlanta was 2 of 11 before they hit their last 3 in a row. Players coming and going. Wizards turn the ball over.
Yes, they have to see how lucky they are when the lottery comes up.
Glover inside, follow slam by Wright.
We'll have to check how many offensive rebounds does Lorenzen have.
He's got 11 points, we know that. And Atlanta has cut the Washington 6-point lead to 2. Profit lays it off. That's off of Bowdler out of bounds.
Wizards ball.
And the Wizards get it back with 14 to shoot. Profit off of Terry's foot. 5 seconds on the shot clock. LaRon drives, hangs into the air, no good. Follow up, no good. Ball's out of bounds. They'll give it to Washington. With 24 seconds, as David Jones says, the ball hit the rim.
I think it did. As they were going for that rebound, I think the ball did hit the rim.
So the Wizards have all kinds of time now. Profit inside. Wild left-handed shot, followed up and in. 10 points for LaRon Profit. And the Wizards are back up by 4. Terry, that was partially stripped away by Nesby. Terry for 3. Loy Vaught, good position. Up ahead of the pack to Profit. LaRon catches and scores.
Nice play. After trying to defend that long shot by Jason Terry, Profit just continued down course, released, and Loy Vaught was aware of that and made the long outlet pass.
Again, Washington by 6, matching their largest lead. Bowdler. Mike Smith, the rebound. Nesby takes the jumper. That's a little bit off. 21 seconds on the shot clock. 28 game. Nesby comes up with a gift. Tyrone running the other way is fouled. And
what a strange. He was hopping and skipping down court. I don't know if he had good possession or control of the basketball.
And then he knew he got fouled and just sort of.
Oh, Lorenzo Wright just goes after him, doesn't really go after the ball. Like I said, that would have been an excellent time to at least try a clean steal, because I don't think Tyrone had good control of the basketball.
Came in 63 of 77 from the free throw line in Washington. In his third year from UNLV, and makes them both. And the Wizards have an 8-point lead, their largest of the game. Nesby with 10 points off the bench. Atlanta can take the last shot. The shot clock is off. Glover around Nesby, lays it up. No good. Michael Smith gets it on the floor. And that is the end of the first half of basketball. So a productive second quarter for the Washington Wizards, who outbattle the Hawks and have claimed an 8-point lead. Glover drives on Alexander and draws the foul. And on Courtney, that will be personal foul number 3, I believe. It is. And so Leonard Hamilton will bring David Vanderpool into the lineup. Dion Glover, the 20th pick overall by Atlanta in the '99 draft, did too.
Yeah.
Instead, he brings Laurent Prophet out. Glover, who was a first-team All-America by Parade Magazine in high school in Marietta, Georgia, and then just played 1 year at Tech. Hamilton takes the jumper, a little bit quick on the trigger. Popeye's there and draws the foul. 14 games with a strained right hand and was activated from the injured list in March.
A quick shot from Popeye Jones. Just turn around and faced his man.
8 points for Popeye, whose season high is 14 against the Lakers.
And Maloney again.
He can only keep him down for so long. He played his first 3 years with Houston. Was not drafted out of college at Penn. Alexander jump step, short jumper, good. What a shot. He shot it coming down.
Well, but he stopped right on a dime. The defender had his momentum still going forward, could not reach and try to defend that shot.
20 points for Courtney Alexander. Maloney kicks it out to Glover. He drives past Alexander, and a blocking foul is called. 0.5% free throw shooter, but knocks them both down. And the lead is down to 10. Approaching the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter of play. Hamilton into the lane, had it knocked away from behind and stolen. Turnover, Washington. Jamar Johnson, nice move. Great pass to Glover for the slam. And a technical foul for hanging on the rim. One of the few times we've seen that called this year, but again, the reason is because it was a little bit too aggressive after the slam.
Boy, I've seen worse.
I have seen worse.
Than that.
I happen to like the call, you know I do, but I have seen worse.
Nice play by DeMar Johnson. Going behind the back.
Richard Hamilton and Courtney Alexander have combined for 40 of Washington's 85 points. Both have 20 points apiece. Vanderpool around Michael Smith's screen. Lost his dribble. Now Hamilton with 5 to shoot. Ripped baseline. Nowhere to go. To Nesby. Pulls up on the fadeaway. Nearly got it at the buzzer. Johnson lost the ball, bothered by Vanderpool. Now picks it up with nowhere to go. 10 to shoot. Maloney takes the jumper, misses that one, and Loy Vaught is there.
Hey, did you realize Loy Vaught had 9 rebounds in the first half? And, so now make that 10.
And a basket here.
So again, we're talking about production off the bench. Good job. You got Nesby hitting the shots. You got Vanderpool doing a good job distributing the ball. Loy Vaught rebounding.
Nothing but net from Dion Glover, who's having a spectacular game with 22 points. Vanderpool spins, now goes to Nesby. Nice fake. He'll take the open jumper and knock it down. Cal Bowdler is open and misses the shot, but right there for the rebound is Henderson. He got fouled, no call, and then tips it in. Vanderpool over the timeline. The Wizards' lead is down to 9, and Leonard Hamilton wants time. Rick, a mainstay with the Wizards organization. Mark Schiavone also on hand for the Wizards tonight. 2 seconds to shoot. Hamilton got it off and scored at the buzzer.
Well, that's when you start realizing the player is becoming much more knowledgeable and poised in the NBA when you can bring that shot clock right down to the last second, as Rip just did.
Henderson lost the dribble, and Loy Vaught trying to pick it up does, despite being grabbed by Henderson. Turnover Atlanta with less than a minute to play, and the Wizards up by 11. Vanderpool off the glass, no. Mike Smith pushed out of bounds by Jason Terry, and the Wizards will get it back. 10 seconds to shoot. Nesby inside. Short jumper is good. Tyrone Nesby off the bench with 14 points.
He's been a big plus for them tonight, coming off the bench and scoring, hitting a couple of threes.
Cal Bowdler left open from 17 feet, misses. Michael Smith has another rebound, and the Wizards can eat up some of this clock. 20 on the shot clock, 22 game clock. Here comes defensive pressure. Vaught. And now the Wizards will, in fact, take the last shot of the third quarter.
Good job from David Vanderpool. Didn't panic in that situation. He made the mistake of picking up his dribble, but he didn't panic.
Hamilton jump stop and doesn't get it, and the ball knocked out of bounds, given to Washington with 2.9 seconds to play.
Still plenty of time to get a good shot.
Vaught takes the jumper, rims the cup as the third quarter comes to an end. But again, a productive quarter by Washington, and they maintain that lead. The Wizards, who were up by as many as 15, have a 13-point lead after 3 from Atlanta.
Their opponents 36-30, although a lot of offensive rebounds for the Hawks. 14 turnovers, a lot better than they started off. Only 8 turnovers for the Hawks.
Wizards bench is doing a job outscoring Atlanta's 31-13 and creating a turnover. Washington in the third quarter hit 13 of 21 shots, and Atlanta 10 of 24.
Yeah, they're on pace. They've had 31 points in each of the first 3 quarters. So if they continue that pace, they can set a new high for themselves this year. Time trying to post up on one possession.
But it all goes for naught as the Wizards miss at the other end, and Atlanta has the rebound.
Yeah, but Lorenzen lost sight of the weak side.
DeMar Johnson into the lane, now flips one up and draws the foul on Popeye Jones. DeMar a little bit out of control, but recovered nicely. Season tonight. And it's good to see that because for a long time he sat on the bench this season. And finally got some PT.
Actually on the injured reserve for a long time.
Turnover Atlanta. Let's see if the Wizards can capitalize. Atlanta's 11th turnover of the game. Washington by 13. Hawks have lost 3 in a row. Bad pass. Luckily, Knight could not hang on to it. The Wizards will get it back with 8 to shoot.
Yeah. Again, you've got to be careful of this guy. He is looking to come up with the steals. That's how he can really help this team the most right now with them being down by 13.
Alexander, jumper. Unbelievable shot. Oh, tremendous slam at the other end.
Ooh.
Leonard Hamilton wondering how many timeouts because this team is a little bit disheveled. Popeye Jones hits from the outside. Popeye having a nice game. Off the bench, Jones with 10 points, and Lon Kruger wants time. Wait, what? A steal. Alexander runs 2-on-1 with Profit, and Brevin Knight is right there to pick the pocket. Terry for 3, and that was a catastrophic turnover.
You just had 2 turnovers by both teams. I think you're starting to see the weakness of both these teams, the character flaws that we talked about.
Boy, that one really hurt, and Atlanta made him pay the price. Lloyd Vaught takes the jumper from the baseline, no good. Alexander tips it to Muhammad.
You can't let them in transition, just spot their shooters up 3-point range. Jason Terry, a good shooter from that area.
The lead is down to 9. Alexander has it stripped. Incredible save by Terry tonight.
That's Glover with another 3 back-to-back. Washington takes a timeout.
They need it. The lead is 6.
It's their 17th turnover. I agree with Leonard Hamilton. Lorenzen Wright has been doing quite a bit of that, hooking his defender, and that should be a foul. Wasn't called, though.
And the lead is 4. Vaught fades away and misses. Terry's jumper there.
Terry started off the first quarter on fire, had 7 points in the first 5 minutes. It kind of cooled off, but he has really come alive over the last few minutes.
Atlanta on a 13-0 run to cut it to 2. Alexander, tough shot, no good. Terry for 3. How do you like that?
Well, that's his 3rd three-pointer in this quarter.
Amazing Atlanta comeback as the wheels have come off the Wizards train. Hamilton, no call. Vaught to the floor. Finds Profit. Tremendous play. New 24-second clock. LeBron goes inside, had it stripped away and fouled by Terry. Reached in.
Now, Terry is a strong defensive player. He gambles well, but you've got to understand he's going to pick up some fouls sometime. That's got to be his, is that his 5th?
Had a lot of shots lately. Courtney Alexander. Hawks by 1 on an incredible comeback. Michael Smith in the lane. 'Fires one up, no good. Muhammad the rebound.
5 minutes. 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 5
Hamilton, fade away, got it.
They needed that.
That stops a 19-0 Atlanta run. Nice save. Terry. And Bob Delaney calls a foul on Nazi Muhammad. And we'll be shooting now.
Yeah, I don't know if Jason Terry knew it, but he had a few more seconds to get a little bit better shot and a little bit more on balance. Still had 5 seconds on the shot clock.
So it looks like Popeye Jones is headed to the line. 10 points. He's made both of his free throws and 4 of 5 from the floor tonight with 3 rebounds. And Popeye can tie the game at 105. And does so. This is a building that seats 19,400. Obviously not nearly that many people in here tonight. In fact, the official attendance, 13,257. Brevin Knight. Don't need him to heat up. Fans in Atlanta very excited. They named the All-Star game here in 2003. Hamilton in the lane for the short jumper, no good. Gets the rebound. Big rebound by Rip. All-Star game here in 2003 after next year in Philadelphia. Alexander for Profit. They swing it to Hamilton for the long J. No good. Popeye, the rebound off the leg of Wright and out of bounds. What a play by Jones.
Well, he was being forced out by Wright and was able to quickly shovel that ball off of him. Watch again. The ball goes up high.
A veteran play by the 8-year star from Murray State. Hamilton blocked. Big basket from Rip Hamilton. Washington with 2 baskets in the last 5 minutes of play. They led of 101 to 86 when the Hawks went on their 19-0 run. Wright's turnaround, can't get it to fall, and the Wizards are there. Profit pushing it up the court. Alexander will take the jumper for 3, a little short. Rebound. Saved in by Glover nicely to Brevin Knight. Terry for 3. How do you like that?
You've got to understand at this point, he's got the hot hand, he's got the confidence. You've got to find him quickly. When they get possession, you got to make sure he's covered.
27 for him. Hamilton shoots and misses. It's tipped to him. And he's pushed. Jason Terry has 4 3-pointers in the game and 27 points.
They've outscored Washington so far 32-14 in this quarter.
Well, Popeye Jones hit a jumper with 9:10 left in the game to give the Wizards a 101 to 86 lead. 27 in the game. Make it 28 for Rip Hamilton. Three-point Hawks lead as they try to finish up the season with a win. This is their final game of the year as Brevin Knight hits the jumper. Hawks have won 24 and lost 57. Last year they were 28 and 54. And the Wizards are 19 and 61. Profit spins inside, lays it off for Michael Smith, who gets fouled, and the Animal will go to the line. Rebounds in the game. How about that? Huge free throws from Michael Smith in a pressure situation. 2:10 to play in regulation. Atlanta by 3. Steve Buckhantz, Phil Chenier. Knight gets around the defender. Tip up and in by Nazr Mohammed.
That's been a big problem all night long. They've been crashing the offensive board, particularly Wright and Mohammed.
And the Wizards want a 20-second timeout.
Here you see them fighting on the boards until they get it to go down.
Hamilton around two players, got hit, no call. Popeye Jones is there. Nice pass underneath to Michael Smith. Smith, the pride of Dunbar High. 3-point game. Glover pushes off on Alexander and misses. The Animal is there for the rebound. Courtney, nice move inside. He got tripped, no call. Lost the ball, out of bounds. Turnover, Washington. That one's off Atlanta. Washington gets it back with 58.9 seconds to play. I misspoke when I said it was Michael Smith. I didn't see any altercation with him and the officials, but I saw an official hit a tee and then point towards Washington. I think they were signaling the timeout. In the meantime, Brevin Knight is ejected from the game. Michael Smith has done a tremendous job at the free throw line. 5 of 6 for a man who averages 58%. He's got 7 points and 9 rebounds with 2 assists.
So was that too technical? And if that's the case, Washington shoots 2 free throws.
I'll let David Jones is conferring at the scorer's table. Let's see how this unfolds here.
We are lost.
Don't ask me. I'm just the announcer. 12 to shoot. Hamilton lays it off inside. LaRon Profit missed it. Courtney Alexander, the follow, no good. Tip taken by Nazr Mohammed. And he's fouled.
And Lorenzen Wright with 23. So you got 3 players for the Hawks with 20 or better.
Salvage this one. Alexander lays it off for Profit. He'll try another one. This one misses as well, and that could do it. Mohammed is fouled. Profit goes all the way and gets fouled.
Okay.
Profit the other way, kicks it out to Alexander for the jumper, knocks down a 3-pointer for Courtney Alexander, who has 25 points in the game, and that's going to do it. The Wizards squander a 15-point lead with 9 minutes to go in regulation. Atlanta goes on a 19-0 run to take a 4-point lead with 5:22 to play in the game. And they hang on to win it in stunning fashion here this evening. 122 to 119, snapping a 3-game losing streak and handing the Wizards their 62nd loss on the season.